I am looking at doing a nice little table arrangement for my English tea tomorrow, and I wanted to share with you what I'm going to work on. I have this lovely little bowl, and I put a little cap on it. My husband bought me these a while ago. If you have some chicken wire, you have anything like that handy, these are just these little petals that you can put over a vase or a bowl or something, and then you can use it to hold your flowers in place as you build an arrangement. You can use tape, you can use or an oasis or something that will hold the flowers, but the flowers do tend to last longer, not in an oasis, but in a bowl of water. So that is what we're going to work on. And I'm a lucky girl because my husband was out and I said, "Oh, you could bring some flowers home because I want to make a little arrangement." And boy, did he bring the flowers home. So, I'm a very lucky woman. I'm a very lucky woman. He really took care of me. So, that'll work in the centerpiece, but it's a little too tall. You don't want an arrangement that is so tall that it blocks the view across the table. So I'm going to start with a nice lily right there. They'll be fragrant outside, but they won't be too fragrant. And they'll add something a little special. I'm going to use some pink china tomorrow. So I wanted to have some pink flowers. Okay, beautiful. Let me see here. I want them to work together. Okay. And I think once I put the other flowers in, they'll be able to stand up a little bit better on their own. So I'm going to sort through this arrangement of flowers. One thing to remember is that it always takes more flowers than you think it's going to take. So make sure that you start with enough. I've heard that over and over again, and I've always found it to be true. To make a really beautiful full arrangement, it takes more flowers than you think it's going to. So, and you don't want them too tall, so I just trim those down. And there we go. Lovely, lovely. And a nice, beautiful pink little daisy. So let's try. Okay, that's a little too tall. Just kind of keep chopping down until you get the right height. And now we're just going to sort of build a nice little color palette in here. We want lots of pink. We can put in some white. I'm going to be using some of my grandmother's china. I have this china that's it's great. I got a set of china from my grandmother in Alabama, and lo and behold, my grandmother in Tennessee had the same china, but it was a slightly different, like the plates are shaped slightly different, but the pattern is exactly the same. So I have so much of this china, so much of it. I even have a little tea service from it. It's going to be great. So I'm going to use that tomorrow. Really beautiful, sort of old-fashioned china. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we'll have a beautiful table tomorrow, and we'll have some beautiful flowers on that table as well. So this is hard, right? So this is, you've got big, thick stems, and they come in clumps. So try to get some nice, beautiful, larger blooms, but take them off that big, thick stem so you can sort of place them around, and they can fit in this a little nicely. Okay, we're going to keep building. Keep building. Nice little pink flowers here and there. Okay, and you have some more of those flowers here. My flower, I love to grow a cutting garden every year, and I love zinnias because they just keep coming. They're the best flowers. They just keep coming. Okay, my little hat is a little, okay, there we go. Should keep my hand in there as I'm putting flowers in there. But zinnias just keep coming and coming. As a matter of fact, they love it when you cut them. So zinnias are great if you want a little cutting garden. Zinnias, I love dahlias, and zinnias also last a long time once you cut them. So there's something that's really nice to have in your cutting garden. And I have a raised bed in my front yard, and that's where I grow my little cutting garden is in a raised bed. So makes it easy to deal with too. Okay, well, we're starting to see a little nice shape come in here. My lilies fell over a little bit, so I want to make sure that they get a little proper placement. Oh, they're so pretty. Pretty, pretty. As a matter of fact, I might try to put another one of these. Oh, there's a lot there. Might have to do something else with that. So we're looking for a nice shape. We want colors and sort of a color family. So I'm looking for pink, but white is good. You know, a little light purple is good too. You want it to be colorful and cheerful, not too tall. Nobody likes that. Oh, that may even open up. That's great. That'll be a nice little addition when that opens up tomorrow. Beautiful, soft pinks. Some white. Gonna have a lot of flower debris to clean up. But since we're putting them directly in water like this, these flowers will probably last a long time. So I'll have them for many days after the tea. So that's great. Okay. And when they're in water like that, you can continue to change the water to keep the water fresh, and that will keep them nice and fresh for a good while. Oh, that's very pretty, but I don't know if that's too thick. And we'll see. So I'm cutting it a little bit on an angle, helps them drink a little better. Okay, let's see if I can find a spot for that. Perfect. Oh, look at that. I went in very, very nicely. We're doing very well. We're doing very well. This will be very pretty tomorrow. Very pretty tomorrow. There's nothing like flowers to dress up a table and to make people smile. Really, flowers they're magical. They're magical. I love them, love them, love them. I am my mother's daughter. Hi, Mom. She loves flowers, loves flowers. But then who doesn't? Who doesn't? Flowers are pretty terrific. Okay, I am going to scoot these toward the edge just a little bit. And put this right there. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? Oh, I love these. I love these. Those might not be good in this short little thing, but I'm going to use it. I'm not going to waste any of those. These will go into another vase. And we have a few more of these. So I'm going to cut some of these off, and we're going to put some around the edges a little bit. We want to make sure we've got all of our edges sort of filled in with some beautiful flowers. Oh, you guys, this is going to be great. It's going to be beautiful on the table tomorrow. So look at that. That's fantastic. Fantastic. So, you know, you can go to a florist and they can do it. They can do it for you, but it's kind of nice to do it yourself. Then you can get exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. And over time, you know, like if you're like me, you're going to build up, you know, a whole whole thing of vases that you can choose from. But you can use jelly jars. You can use anything. As long as it'll hold a flower, you can find, you know, any vessel is going to work for flowers. So no matter what you have. There we go. There we go. Oh, I think we're about there. So now in the morning, I don't have to do my flowers. My flowers will all be done. And all I have to do is go put them on my table. So there we have it. How gorgeous is that? And everyone's going to get a beautiful view of these flowers. So I have it filled with water. I'll make sure there's plenty of water tomorrow because I'll do some drinking this evening. I did put a little of the packet in here, and that will help keep it from getting kind of moldy and cloudy and, you know, all of that good stuff. But make sure you keep it, you know, make sure that the water level stays up. And cut flowers, don't put them outside. Don't put them outside until you got to keep them nice and cool, and they'll stay fresher a lot longer. If I had some hydrangeas in here, I would make sure I'd be spritzing those hydrangeas every day because they drink through their leaves. But these flowers should be fine in this water. But if they start to go, you might think about spritzing some of them. But I'll keep these inside tonight, and then I'll put these on my table tomorrow, and we'll all enjoy it at our English tea.